Hi, my name is Nusha Stewart, and today I will be explaining Alzheimer's disease. When I think of Alzheimer's disease, I associate it with older people and some type of memory loss. This is true, but there are many other factors that play into the role of this disease. What is Alzheimer's disease? Alzheimer's disease is a genetic disease in which symptoms increase over time, nerve cells in the brain stop working, and communication within the brain does not function properly. Alzheimer's causes mental, behavioral, and memory setbacks and is the most common form of dementia. Dementia is a group of symptoms that interferes with daily tasks. 1% or less of people who have Alzheimer's disease are caused by a genetic mutation. There are 3 specific genes that can guarantee the development of Alzheimer's disease in a human. These genes that form are called the amyloid precursor protein, presenilin 1, and presenilin 2. How does the brain function normally? Well, there are about 100 billion neurons in the human brain that help humans think, learn, remember, hear, and smell. These neurons have parts called axons and dendrites. Dendrites are branch-like objects that extend from the main part of the nerve cell and carry impulses from other nerve cells to the body. Axons are long fibers that extend from the main part of a nerve cell and carry impulses away from the cell body. Impulses are the way in which nerve cells communicate with each other. Impulses travel from the axon of one nerve cell to the dendrite of another. Neurons use neurotransmitters to carry messages to each other. Neurotransmitters are a chemical that is released by an axon that lets another neuron receive an impulse. Now we ask, what happens in the brain when someone has the disease? Alzheimer's prevents this process from running properly, but scientists do not know where the trouble starts. They do know that the disease affects impulses and the activity of neurotransmitters. Plaques and tangles also play a role in damaging and killing neurons. Plaques are protein fragments called beta amyloid that build up in the spaces between the nerve cells. Tangles are twisted fibers of a protein called tau that builds up inside cells. Tangles and plaques develop more in the brain of a person with Alzheimer's rather than a person without the disease. Neurofibrillary tangles are jumbled neurons caused by clumps of proteins in between the neurons. Scientists can predict where they develop, first in areas important for memory, then to other regions. Areas of the brain that are affected are the cerebral cortex, hippocampus, and ventricles. As a result of the changes in the brain, there are many symptoms. Early stages endure minor memory loss. Late stages endure trouble carrying on with conversations, losing the ability to respond to the environment, disorientation, confusion about events, time, and place, and difficulty speaking, swallowing, and walking. People with the disease are prone to wander, especially at sundown. The person affected might also become anxious, agitated, and delusional. Is there a cure? There is no cure for the disease currently, but there are medications that can slow the worsening of the symptoms. These medicines are called donepezil, galantamine, memantine, and rivastigmine. The new studies in molecular biology and genetics can lead scientists to find a cure to this disease. I hope you learned a thing or two about Alzheimer's disease. Thanks for watching!
Created using Powtoon.